Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we're going to take a look at artifacts and we're going to do it live. Basically artifacts have been added to the game today with game update 76. So we're going to take a quick look, but before I can do that, just give me a minute or two to be able to set up a few things. So we're a little late today also because basically doing all the update and all that good stuff, it took a while sadly. So just take hello Wolfsbane. How are you today? Ready to take a look at some Uber artifacts? So basically we have to go see our friend John Constantine in the Watchtower. He should be able to give us a mission that will allow us to get our first artifact. Hello Spike Sage. So let's go see our friend John Constantine, and well, before we do that, now we're supposed to be able to stack certain items up to 99. So, oh yeah. Oh, no. Oh, it has to be the right, there we go. So that should be able to free up at least some inventory space. So I won't do it all, but let's free up a bit. Basically, as you can see, I desperately need some extra space. And now thanks to some items being able to stack up to 99 as opposed to just 16, that's going to be a big help to save some inventory space. Hello, Vine Upload. I think this is win. Yeah. So anyways, so as you can see, there's a whole bunch of stuff now that can stack a bit higher than it used to. So that will be a big help to free up some space. Especially if you're like me. Basically, I purchased all the inventory space I had I could. And basically what I was stuck doing is that at some point my inventory was so full I had to send some stuff to some of my other characters. Hello, Andy. I have no idea how the artifacts are yet. We're going to go figure it out right now. So let's go. Oh, that's weird. So let's go to the watchtower. We should have. We got a message when we logged in from our friend Constantine telling us to go see it. I think Wolfbase trying to cast some evil spell on us. Well, thank you, Spike Sage. I have actually quite a few bases. Sorry, Vinyl Upload. I can't even afford it for me. Oh, we have to use the event tab. I thought it would be waiting for us here. Let's take a quick second to look at the almost. Right now, the Stalwart Defender chest is going for probably a few pennies. Actually, no Stalwart Defender chest. So it's not even an option right now. Okay, so let's go to the event tab. Legends Hall of Doom. Oh, there we go. So you can see there's a new mission in the event tab called the Artifacts Oblivion Bar. From what I understand, as soon as your character reaches level 20, you can play this mission, and our friend John Constantine should give us an artifact. So let's give it a try right now. So we're going to be able to discover that together live at the same time. It's some items. Basically, most of the crafting materials, exhibits, simple material, like you can see, simple material can stack. exhibits now can stack. So it's going to stack up to 99. So it will free up quite some room. There are a few items that already could stack up to 99. Where's my colas? Oh, there we go. Yeah, actually, we have some items that can already stack up to 999. For example, the Soda Cola Ultimate, that can stack up to 999. Hello, Unleashed Gamers. Another example of that would be time capsules. Time capsules can stack up to 999. So maybe at some point in time, oh, that doesn't seem to stack. Or is that the same? Oh, yeah, it's the same. So sadly, our core element special forces don't seem to stack. That's so sad. So you can see it stacks up to 99, and afterwards, sadly, you cannot stack anymore. But already stacking up to 99 will free up a lot of room in a lot of inventories. I know it will free up a lot of room in mine. So that's hopefully that is just a first step. Maybe in the future it will stack up even more. But we'll take what we can get. So let's go see our friend Constantine. We had reached a point where everyone needed more room in their inventory, and now that they've added a whole bunch of crafting stuff for the artifacts, that was even more urgent that they give us more.
There you are. I was starting to think you weren't interested in power beyond your wildest dreams. At the very least, we need to get these artifacts out of the hands of the monsters they carry. You in or you out, eh?
Let's raise the audio a bit.
Go. Now, let me check my shopping list. So, I've got a lead on a few artifacts. First stop, we're going to hell. I mean, why save it for last? Let's just jump right in, eh, mate? I'm pretty sure they're keeping my seat warm. Let's go.
Hello, Stone Nation. So I guess the first stop is to go to Hades. I won't say the actual word because sadly my videos keep on getting flagged. So I'm trying not, even though I'm trying not to say some naughty words. Hello, Spike Sage.
We're after the rings of Azar. Pretty little things, imbued with the souls of long-past Azarathians. The hippie folks that long stood against Trigon. You may have seen rings like these before. Your friend Raven has a set to keep the demons at bay.
Wolfbay, you cannot trade the Nightwing chest piece. Basically, each character has to go and get the Nightwing chess piece for themselves. It's not something that you can trade. Carmen Bicondova? I have no idea who that is, so I don't know. I'll have to look it up and get back to you on that. Oh, okay. We'll look at our logbox afterwards. Technically, the game is free to play. Is that what you're asking? But there's only it's only free up to a certain point. After a while, yeah, you pretty much have to pay. But you can play at least until tier 4 without spending a single dime. Or you can also play PvP as much as you like without spending a single dime. I seem to be missing one. Oh, there it is. So as you can see, we're capped at level 30, which is not a big deal. have to agree on that. When we heard that Marvel was making an MMO, we thought they would make something at least as good as this Universe Online. It was a bit surprising. So we're getting our processed nth metal. So this is the first nth metal we get ever. And what will we get here? So we have to give the ring to John Constantine.
Our next stop is the lovely suburb of Oa. In the old days, it would have been a real trick getting across the galaxy, but now old Johnny Boy's got Sector O on speed dial. Last one there's a duffer.
Well, the Marvel game was very disappointing.
Green lanterns are usually more the recycling type. They're not keen on outsiders digging through their garbage, but they won't miss what they don't know is missing.
Well, the Marvel game was disappointing because it was not just a step back; it was like a thousand step back compared to the games at the time. Like after City of Heroes and Champions Online and this Universe Online, there's no way you could have a superhero MMO that would go all the way back and use pretty much the Diablo engine, not just Diablo 2 or Diablo 3, the engines from Diablo 1, the first one. It was like it was such a step back that it was even worse than Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which was done, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. So they went back like 20 years. They went backward like 20 years with their brand new MMO, which was I still can't believe it to this day. It's more than just the 3D, but yeah. So basically, the Marvel MMO was such a step back that I'm always surprised to see that there's actually people playing it. So here we got some purified nth metal. And I guess we have to grab this little thingy here. The orange ball was Gnumilus, who was creating some sort of shield to protect himself.
Such a fan of gallivanting across the universe.
Hello, Batboy Dcuo. Oh yeah, before I forget, not yesterday, the day before was Batboy Dcuo's birthday, and sadly, I wanted to mention it yesterday, but yesterday there was no stream, and so today is the day. Batboy Dcuo, happy birthday! 2 days late. Very sorry about that. Oh, I thought it was like 2 days ago. I guess I misunderstood your post when you mentioned it. Then happy birthday ahead of time then. They'll never add any more legends, unless they change their mind. The legends we have are pretty much the legends we'll have until the end of days. They tried to monetize the legends with, well, first they tried to monetize the legends period, but only 20% of the player base actually played PvP. So at the best, 20% of the only 20% of the players were buying the legends. And they tried to add more ways to monetize the legends by adding legends PvE, and it was pretty much an epic failure. Like they didn't even release. They had announced the Grodd Legend character at some point, and they literally gave up on Legends, and they did not even bother to add the Grodd Legend. So we got a processed Nth metal, so let's grab that. Oh yeah, and it also gives marks of victory. Ah, that's nice. People have been asking for Blue Lantern powers for quite a long time. Who knows if we'll ever have new powers.
It may have some residual energy. Well, I'm not leaving empty-handed, so let's grab it and get out of here before we draw the eye of Darkseid.
Well, we don't even know if we're going to get new powers, so we don't know if we're going to get new Lantern powers either. What's in that little... that's just to repair. I guess we have to go upstairs. It's always a bit weird when they reuse maps that we've played a billion times before.
If you're ever looking for something powerful,
my favorite Lantern Corps, it would have to be
United States government.
probably the Black
All
Lanterns.
sorts of dangerous things that could blow off your damn hand. Let's go get some. What do you say?
What's wrong with Constantine? Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he doesn't sound like the guy from the TV show, but I didn't expect him to. Well, my favorite Bat Family character has to be the Batman. But if you're talking about any other characters in the family, I would probably have to say Nightwing. Ooh, we got a flawless Nth metal. That's nice. Not sure if there's a thingy in each grade. I guess not.
Well, look what we have here.
Well, we had that eons ago. They had made an X-Men cartoon or an X-Men pilot. It was called The Pride of the X-Men, and it was basically Kitty Pryde joining the X-Men. And at the time, the X-Men were Cyclops, Wolverine, Storm, Colossus, Nightcrawler, and of course Kitty Pryde, and Professor X, of course.
What you've got there is Dillasteel.
And somehow they gave Wolverine, and that Wolverine is Canadian.
Major force in the nose.
But somehow in that pilot, they gave Wolverine an Australian accent.
I don't know who you punks are.
Why? No idea.
You mess with the Major, you get the Force. Ah!
So let's fight the evil Major Force. Yeah, I heard about the upcoming Constantine animated TV show. I'm not sure if it's going to be like Vixen, where they did basically only one episode, or actually they made 2 episodes of Vixen. Also, we're going to get an appearance from John Constantine in Arrow, Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow, from what I understand. I forget which one. I think it's Legends of Tomorrow.
Well,
So
mate,
some
you
more.
collected every last artifact on my list. I'll just take these and go. What? I'm a right bastard, everyone knows that. Fine. Since you did so well, pick one.
So let's see. I guess we're going to go for the controller one. So we could take the tetrahedron of Urgrund, which gives some health, and what else? Might equal to 1.2% of your health. Precisions equal to your health. And here, group heal grants you up to 7 members health equal to 12% of your fit. Well, we're going to go with that. So let's see. So we should be able to equip our new artifact. Okay. So as you can see, there's a new tab in our inventory called Artifacts. And then we could try to upgrade it. And let's start by, can we equip it first, or do we have to upgrade it first? Oh, well, let's get out of here. You're level 35 already? Oh, I'm green with envy. It's a new update. Basically, they added the artifacts. Oh, our friend Constantine is here. Oh, I see. There was a note about how they changed the location of some of the vendors. I wasn't too sure what that was about, but now I get it. So I assume if we come here, there should be some new. Oh yeah. Okay. So they moved some of the vendors around. So let's see what our friend Constantine has. Sure, then Dragon, we can work something out soon.
What are you going on about?
So as you can see, the artifacts each cost 100 marks of victory each. So we're going to be able to purchase them all, I assume. So basically, we already saw this one. This one gives might to your group. This one should give precision to your group. And this one gives health. This one gives health whenever you use the group heal. And here, if you pull an enemy, you give the group health in proportion to your dominance. And then you have the various things you need to craft. The raw nth metal. So the type 1 is 25 marks of victory. Type 2 is 50 marks of victory. A little steep. Green Arrow and Batman aren't the same. Come on. One uses a bow and arrow, and one dresses as a bat. They're totally different. Ah, so you must be sexy then with the legs of an Amazon. Hello, Dafe. And from what I understand, they're supposed to also add. Oh, we got mail. Let's go check our mail first. And also, from what I understand, we're supposed to get possibly some nth material from the vault. So let's give it a try.
Welcome, welcome, one and all, to Joker's Room of Fun, Mayhem, and Prizes. Something to flatten your opponents? Or just some useless crap?
Oh yeah, and also there's got a whole bunch of stuff here.
Takes your chances.
So as you saw, we got a whole bunch of nth metal.
That's it. Game's
For the lightning color, not yet, but maybe someday. Also, let's take a quick look. There is basically there is some nth metal that we can actually trade between our characters, and there is some nth metal that sadly is that we cannot trade. From what we understand, from what Meps mentioned, the nth metal we get from the vault cannot be traded, but we're going to test it out right now. So basically, can we trade this? Nah, we can't. So as you can see, the processed nth metal that cannot be traded. The flawless nth metal cannot be traded as well, and neither is the purified. So so far, probably because these all come from the either from the vault or from the mission in the event tab. So I guess the only nth metal we're going to be able to trade is probably the one from the that we can get playing missions. Maybe I guess we're gonna have to wait and see for that. And I suspect if we cannot trade it, we cannot sell it. But let's test it out. Yeah. Oh well. So let's take a look at our artifact once more. So right now we only have one artifact. And let's see. So we can upgrade it up to rank 1. So we have 11 processed nth metal. So let's see how far we can go with that. That's not enough to go to the first rank. So let's try another one. Let's try this one. Okay, let's fortify.
Artifacts hit a wall, mate. It needs the proper motivation to go on. What you need is a very special sort of item to help it break on through to the other side.
So right now we need a catalyst. Obviously, we don't have any. And let's see. I was under the impression it would tell us where to get it. We could try to do a raid at some point, but already just doing a 4-player missions with the fans is challenging. So doing a raid, we can try it. I'm up for it. If you guys want to play a raid at some point, sure. Area 51 is an alert, but I get what you mean. So let's see if we can see any catalyst here. My guess is at this point, since everyone is looking for those, if there is any, they'll probably be not so expensive. Or that's not what I thought it was. Okay, there we go. Catalyst type 1. Yeah, I don't think this is what I'm looking for. Take 2. Well, if he gave us some, he didn't give me any. Electrum. As I thought, 1 million. So right now it's over 1 million. Oh, location area 51. I see. Not sure why it doesn't indicate it here. Oh yeah, it does. Some days like that. Yeah, I just saw it. So basically, in order to be able to get the Electron, we're gonna have to play Area 51. So let's go do that right now. So right now with the upgrade we added to our artifact, it gives us 335 health and 17 vitalization and 1% health, whatever that means. And the upcoming rank, we should get 40 precision, 2% health, 1% vitalization, 3% health, 1% precision. As our Raytheon Fortitude, not sure what that's supposed to be. And vitalization. Oh, as our Raytheon Fortitude using group. Oh, so we have to upgrade it up to 80 in order to get that. I get it. I see. I'm an old man. What can I say, Wolfsbay? It happens. So I guess we're going to have to play Area 51. I suppose everyone is going to be queuing for that, so it shouldn't be too difficult to queue for that mission at least today. Well, let's talk to our friend Constantine a bit more.
Now that you've got the items you need, you can really give your artifact a boost.
Ah, he gave us some. Oh, he's so sweet. They've added those little inns to try to help people out. That's nice. So technically we should have 100% chance to break through, so let's do this. So next time we're going to need artifacts from the League of Assassins Stronghold, an artifact from the Brainiac subconstruct. And sadly, we don't have any more artifacts to use to progress. And let's take a quick look what we got in our logbox. Well, let's go for the Vengeance. The new fishing game? Okay. Probably Power Girl. Technically, Power Girl is like an older version of Supergirl, so she's probably more powerful. I guess
The
we can
best
talk
thing
to.
about artifacts is that they want to grow in power. They yearn for it, and they're always hungry. If you feed them the right things, it will make them stronger. The best fuel for these little beasties are things like sunstones from Krypton and ingots of nth metal from Thanagar.
Our friend Constantine gave us a vaulted ticket. He's so sweet. Let's use it right now. I hate to disappoint. I don't think I'll play any fishing game.
Welcome, one and all, to
Sorry.
Joker's Room of Fun, Mayhem, and Prizes.
Uh,
Flatten your opponents, or just some useless crap.
there's a million free-to-play games that I don't
Pays your
play.
money and you takes your chances.
Fishing would be one of
The
those.
presents and get your prizes.
I've thought about playing Injustice 2, but already I have too many games. But maybe. So basically we got some enhanced nth metal and some processed nth metal. And we got a kid's table, and that's sweet.
That's it. Game's over. Step along, nothing to see.
So we can upgrade our artifacts a little bit more if you want to. So let's do that. So as you see, we're going to need to feed it a lot of stuff in order to be allow it to grow. So let's go play then the League of Assassin and probably the Brainiac Subconstruct as well. We can't upgrade it just yet, but let's try and get some reagents now. Although I wouldn't be surprised if there's some random element. So I'm not sure if are we going to be guaranteed to get those those things or not. We'll see. Ah, that's cool. Not sure what the Roblox is. We'll do that after. So let's see the League of Assassins.
A victim comes to the slaughter. Send them to their death.
It's a game with tons of other games, and what, you can make your own game inside the game?
Enough. When the claws of the demon fall, death can be delayed for a short time. How did you enter here, infidel? I am Ra's al Ghul, and this temple is not visible on any map. And you arrive just as my rite begins to flood the earth and leave only the worthy alive. But no matter. You shall never see this paradise. Despair and die.
I have both Ra's al Ghul cape. I have the proper and the not proper cape. So we get some nth metal even with the mobs, or was that for the? No, you don't get it here. The proper Russell Gold Cape, you have to gather some. I forget. There's one of them. I think you have to gather collection. It's been a long time. Actually, I made a video about that. So I'm pretty sure if you look at my Racial Gold Cape video, I'll answer all the questions. I've done that quite a while ago, so. Like here you have the Cloak of Racial Ghul. That's the non-proper cape. But the proper cape, it's much later. Once you're tier 7, I think. There's this mission with the.
Students of death, protect the sacred temple. First line of
There's this mission also in this map, but a different part of the map, I think.
second assault. Show them all the price of failure.
Well, the Teen Titan Go are made for a much younger audience. Basically, they didn't make a Teen Titan series, but decided later down the line to make a version for a much younger audience. Basically, Warner, DC, they've always been trying to aim at a younger audience with their animated series, and somehow they always fail miserably. Very often they end up making something that appeal to a much older audience than what they have in mind. Which is why, in part, a series like Justice League, the Young Justice was cancelled. Young Justice was a good series and it had some good ratings, but it wasn't attracting the younger audience they were hoping for, and also it wasn't selling the merchandising they were hoping for. Although the merchandising they had for that show was horrible. I don't think they'll do that. Right now, Teen Titans Go seems to be what they're making with the Teen Titans. Although there is the live-action Titans that's coming up, so you should probably give that a look. That's probably going to be closer to the original Titans, so that's probably more what you're hoping for. Anyway, we see our friend Crimson Moon, who's trying desperately to skip ads and is failing miserably.
The fire of death ignites. Soon the waters of
Yeah, I watched The Flash yesterday. It was fun to see the start of the elongated man.
waters, claws of the demon. Rise, purified with the fire of death.
But it's a little weird. They seem to be trying to turn the Flash into a comedy. Pretty much every episode now. At first, I thought it was like okay, maybe they're making one comedic episode or something like that. But so far, pretty much all the episodes, maybe except the first episode, had quite a lot of comedy injected into them. So it's as if they're trying to rebrand the Flash as a comedy show. Not sure how I feel about that.
To prevail. But you cannot prevent the waters from rising, for the final catalyst is my own blood. No! The water of purity! It fights the Lazarus effects within me! It seeks to destroy its own master! You shall be punished!
Ah, you're so sweet.
This will be swift.
So we got some Dionysium. So I guess we're gonna have to play this mission twice to get the Dionysium we need for the upgrade. Oh, let's give it a little... too late. So for the person who was asking about the proper racial ghoul cape, if I remember correctly, it comes from... it comes from Demon's Plan? No, sorry. It's actually a duo. It comes from the Demon's Pit, if I'm not mistaken. I think you have to gather collections. Well, actually, it could be from Demon's Plan as well. I think basically you have to gather 12 collections in order to be able to get it. Now let me check. Been a while since I got it, so a little too far, I think. Oh, there we go. No, that's Miracle. Ah, there we go. You have to gather the collections and memories of their father. And those you get from, I think it's from the Demon's Plan, but it's been a while. So I think you get those either from Demon's Plan or again from the or the Demon's Pit or both. It's been a while since I did those, so. So I guess we could still upgrade our artifact. Oh yeah. I might as well use it. So we're up to rank 31. It wasn't too difficult to reach that point. The Miracle Cape is another one. The proper racial ghoul cape. The cape is called the proper racial ghoul cape, and the collections are memories of their father. Just to be sure, it's the Sensei collection, the My Father the Doctor, Humanity, Health and Disease, Discovering the Pit, the Second World War, Detective or Beloved, Destinies as Hairs, and Death and Resurrection. Get all 8 collections, and you will get the cape. And I just did. If it was too quick, the rerun will be on YouTube forever, so you should be able to see it there.
These relics happy, and they'll keep you happy.
Constantine gave us a seal of preservation. I always knew he was a good guy. I'm gonna have to do some cleanup at some point. So basically what that seal does, in case you guys don't know, I just showed you the cape. The members of their father, that's the Ra's al Ghul cape, the proper Ra's al Ghul cape. That's a bit strange. I thought we could see it. I guess we won't be able to see it. So I thought we could show you where that little thingy is supposed to go when you want to use it, but I guess we can't just yet. So when we're going to be able to upgrade our cape, our artifact, then I'll show it to you. Let's consume that, and let's see what we got in our weekly. Yeah, they're married. You want to see the miracle cape, or let's go. The cape is Mementos of Mr. Miracle. That's the Mr. Miracle cape. You can get the autographed photograph, the broken shackle, the escape diagram, the first appearance poster, the crumpled Granny's training manual, the personal note to Big Barda, Scott Free and Barda's wedding announcement. That's pretty much the rare one, if I'm not mistaken, and the Escape Act ticket stub. So these will give you the Mr. Miracle cape. But if you want the Ra's al Ghul cape, the proper Ra's al Ghul cape, you have to collect memories of their father. That gives you the cape, the proper Ra's al Ghul cape. The Sensei, My Father the Doctor, Humanity, Health and Disease, Discovering the Pit, the Second World War, Detective and or Beloved, Destinies as Hairs, and Death and Resurrection. These will give you the... Well, let's show it, because why not? Come on. So you have Ra's al Ghul cape. Sadly, that's not the proper cape, but you have the Ra's al Ghul proper cape. The proper cape is what I showed you the collections for. If you gather the collections I mentioned for mementos of their father, that's not mementos of their father. Memories of Their Father. Mementos is the other one. So if you gather Memories of Their Father, all 8 collections, you will get that cape. That nice looking cape. It's a cape I'm using with my Doctor Strange character. I'm using it with my Green Lantern Alan Scott character. Yeah, that's an old trick. I was doing that for a long time with my Magneto character. I was basically looking like a fresh new character, fresh out of the Brainiac ship. And when people would duel me, well, they would be surprised. But that's not really the best option. Although for duels, I guess it is. But in order to get PvP kills in Dcuo, the better option was that I would go on the PvP open world, and I would go in maps where you had missions where players were like level 4, level 5. The reason for that is that in those areas there was always players preying on low-level characters. So you had these high-level players who would go basically they would just go there to kill level 4 players. So I would go there, and when the high-level character would come in to kill the level 4 character, I would jump on him and give him the beating of his life. That was a better way to get PvP kills. So we're going to play then, I guess, Brainiac as a subconstruct. Been a while since I cared for that, so let's see. But that's a trick that usually works. Basically, if you wear like slimline gear and look like you're a level 1 character, yeah, people will try to. You don't want me to cure for it? Why? You want me to do it solo? You're crazy. They've changed the 8-player missions so that even if you're 200 something, you can't solo them anymore. I'm sure there's an exception somewhere, like a Def Mike who's playing a Rage Tank maybe. But there's no way you can actually solo them, solo those missions anymore.
This is Superman. Brainiac has targeted the Batcave.
Yeah, but I don't want to play the mission just a little bit. I want to finish the whole thing to get the material.
Batman with the OMAC virus. We're running out of time. We have to get to Batman and shut down Brainiac's assault. We're counting on you. Good luck.
I've just noticed the time. Today we're going to cut it short, guys. Basically, that's going to be it for today. So tomorrow we'll try to play the subconstruct mission and get ourselves some extra materials, and I'll probably make at least a video or two more about the artifacts themselves. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.